Good morning, Desiree. Yes, what we understand is that what happened that day is that the bus driver went on to take the learners from the farm to the school, but when he arrived, we hear that he started reading the list of the names of the learners who were allowed to get onto the bus, but the name of this particular 17-year-old boy was not on that list, and we hear that he went inside to inquire to know as to why his name was not on the list. That's when this incident happened. But as we have heard earlier on from the mother, we understand that this is not the first time this has happened. She is saying that the same incident happened last year where her son was assaulted, but the matter was resolved and she was under the understanding that the matter has been settled. But now she feels like this is personal now, given that it has happened again. But we have heard also reports saying that the child allegedly was suspended, but the Department of Education said they did not have that information that the boy was suspended, and as to why, even if that is the truth, caused what happened on Monday when that child was hit by that bus driver. But he is expected to appear here at Hoopstad Magistrate Court, and initially he was to be charged with one charge of common assault, but we understand that the charge of attempted murder has been added. This is because of that video. We understand that the NPA, after viewing that video, they decided to add that charge of attempted murder. But to get clarity on that, I am with the spokesperson of the police, Stephen Takeng, just to talk to us about that. Ndade Takeng, thank you very much for joining us. Initially, the bus driver was only facing the charge of common assault. What happened? What led to the charge of attempted murder being added?
Yeah. Actually, what happened is the viewing of the video clip that actually prompted us to immediately consult the NPA, and then that's when a decision was taken that a charge of attempted murder can be added, and that's what we are investigating, and that's when the 56-year-old man, a bus driver, was arrested.
Thank you very much. That is the spokesperson of the police. But I want to bring in some of the organizations that have come out to support the 17-year-old boy who was hit on Monday. As you can see behind me, we see the ANC, the EFF. I saw earlier on SADU. We are also expecting to see COSAs coming in to support the learner, as they made a call to the Department of Education saying that actually this scholar transport contracts must be scrapped. They want the Department of Education to be the ones handling the issue of scholar transport, because they are saying that there's a lot that is happening, as many of these children are subjected to conditions that are not good at all. But I'm going to bring in one lady from the ANC Women's League just to take us through why are you here today?
Morning. We are here this morning because of what the bus driver has done to that 17-year-old boy. As mothers, we cannot allow that for him to go scot-free, because what he did, I mean, everybody was hurt. You cannot just push a child and push him outside from the bus. The bus was not paid by him. It's paid by government. Why should he expel that child from the bus? The child wanted to go to school, so he don't have any right to can do that to the child. It's an abuse.
What is it that you want to see happening today as he's appearing?
We want him to rot in jail for doing that. Because if they can allow him to go and work again at that bus, he's going to do it to other boys. So that is why our young boys are so, they're out of order. Because of what? Because of such abuses. Yes.
There could be a possibility that he will be applying for a bail. What's your take on that?
My take is that we don't want him to get a bail. He must remain in custody.
Thank you very much. That is the lady from ANC Women's League. These are some of the organizations that have come out here to support the 17-year-old boy, who we understand that the alleged perpetrator is expected to appear before the Hoopstad Magistrate Court. I'd like to bring other organizations just to hear why they are here today. We also have the EFF here in present. Just tell us, why are you here?
We are here to support that child, the student who has been beaten up by the bus driver. As the economic freedom fighters, we are so concerned and worried because every child has a right to education. So we are here together here to support him and the family, and we want justice to prevail. So what we are going to say, we are not taking sides of the child or of the driver, because what we've had, the principal is the one who gave the bus driver the list. So at least we want court to be fair. We want to see everything done equally to the child, equally to the bus driver. But what we wish to do, we wish to say the owner of the bus driver, everything must stop. At least that driver and the others, they have to be trained, to be taught a lesson, because what we see that the drivers, they don't have a training or maybe a lesson how to work with the children, and we are aware that our children, they are also wrong, they are also doing what is not right. So we are here as parents, as the economic fighters, to assist the woman and to tell the parents, at least let us parents to teach our children the respect, so that this thing is not going to happen again.
You're talking about you want the buses to stop, the ones that are transporting children, and we understand that children from that farm were not able to go to school. But in the meantime, when you're calling for the stoppage of this, what are you expecting in terms of learners going to school?
Since these buses are paid by the government, at least it must have a plan, because these buses, they are from Kwatwa, they are not from Putwa, they are not from Twalopeli. It will be much better if government at least make sure that those children are going to attend school. But with that drivers, I think everything must stop, especially that company. Yes.
Thank you very much. That is the lady from the EFF also saying that they are actually not taking side when it comes to this case. They want to see justice prevailing on the matter, and also calling on the suspension of that scholar transport. We understand that learners from that farm, since Monday, they were not able to go to school since that incident, and actually the Department of Education has called on the bus driver to suspend the bus driver, who is expected to appear today facing those 2 charges of common assault and the one that has been added of attempted murder, after the viewing of that video that went viral on social media, where it can be seen where the bus driver is hitting the 17-year-old boy, and also hearing in the background other learners trying to call for calm, and also others saying that if he's not allowed, they will also step down, they will not go, and also hearing others there crying because of what was happening at that moment.